Hi everyone, Christina here at the Castaway Kitchen. I was literally about to go to the beach, but it started raining and that's just crazy Hawaii weather. So I'm taking the opportunity to talk about something near and dear to my heart, net carbs versus total carbs. And the easiest way to explain how I feel about net carbs is if you eat a bagel or a pizza or a carb-delicious food, and then you eat equal amounts of fiber after eating that meal, will that negate the carbs in the pizza or the bagel? No. And this is kind of the tactic that a lot of packaged food companies use. I don't know if a lot of you remember like the no foods cookie ordeal. Um, and so what happens is when it comes to packaged foods, especially in the keto paleo world where they're trying to market to a certain demographic, the product they create will have 15, 16, 17, 18, 20 grams of carbs, usually from sweeteners or from carbs in the almond meal or coconut flour, whatever. Then they add ingredients like psyllium husk or flask or the asacia, whatever, how do you ever pronounce it, fiber. And what that does is that it increases the fiber on the label. So then you have, oh, okay, it's 20 grams of carbs, but then they add 15 grams of fiber. So woo, it's a pizza that's 5 net carbs. And that kind of food voodoo does not jive well with me. So net carbs can be a super slippery slope. You can fall into horrible food product traps. How do you avoid that? Well, for one, ditch the products and stick to real foods, because foods like broccoli and cauliflower and cabbage, well, yeah, of course, all vegetables have carbs. Counting net carbs when it comes to real food like avocado, awesome, because those foods don't have an agenda, right? Like the avocado isn't out to make money off you. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to packaged foods that pretty much someone's going to make a profit off of, you really have to be careful with the labeling, because unfortunately the FDA doesn't give a shit about you and they let food companies get away with murder just for their profit. So I get it. Oh my gosh, but counting total carbs, and if I don't subtract fiber and if I don't subtract sugar alcohols, it makes eating 20 net carbs a day, it makes it impossible. How am I ever going to stick to 20 carbs a day if I'm counting total carbs? Some people do it. Wow, more power to them. They do high fat, moderate protein. They get those carbs in like leafy greens, like strictly green vegetables, and they do really well. Most people, though, doing 20 grams of carbs a day are counting net, not total. And I fear that a lot of those net carbs are coming from, recipes or products that otherwise shouldn't be labeled that low carb. So I just do total carbs, but instead of sticking to 20 grams, I do 30, 40, maybe even 50 grams of carbs a day. But if those carbs are coming from avocado, from broccoli, from cabbage, from cauliflower, I'm still seeing really good results. I am still in ketosis. Plus, yay for real food, because real food, that grew out of the earth, will always trump packaged food. I don't care what the label says. I don't care natural or organic. It's going to make your poop rainbow, whatever. Nothing's going to ever be better for your body, better for your fat burning state than food from this earth, plants and animals, and getting plenty of sleep. You want the magic pill fat burner? Sleep more. So just remember that there's a lot of keto is a huge growing market, huge, billions of dollars right now. People are making money off of this. And unfortunately, not everyone has your best interest at heart. What they want is to sell products. And you get a lot of keto products, and they're on Instagram and they're on Amazon and they're coming up in your Facebook ads. And they all say zero carb, like a zero carb cookie is probably too good to be true, right? And I understand how it works, right? There's the sugar alcohols, you pee them out, and the fiber, and you don't digest it. But when it comes to packaged products, people can use these things and to create a product that seems too good to be true, and it probably is. It's not going to benefit lowering your inflammation. It's not going to benefit your blood sugar, and it sure as hell isn't going to benefit your waistline. If you're trying to burn body fat, you have to stick to clean, whole food ingredients. And I get it. That sucks, because some of these foods are delicious and they're convenient. But at the end of the day, if they make you sick or affect your health, are they that convenient, really? So tip, if you're going to do net carbs, stick to things that came from the earth, like the dirt If you're going to do total carbs, I get it. It can be a little harder, but maybe give yourself a little more leeway when it comes to grams. If you're tracking, as many of you know, I don't even track anymore. I'm all about intuitive eating, and I'm still happily in ketosis. So be wary. And remember that if you eat the pizza and then you eat equal amounts of fiber, does that negate the carbs in the pizza? No. You just ate a ton of carbs and then a ton of fiber. They don't cancel each other out. But a lot of food products, that's what they do. The recipe would already have X amount of carbs, and then they just add fiber. So the label says 20 grams of carbs, 15 grams of fiber. You got a 5 net carbs count on this product, and it's not accurate. So be wary and try and stick to whole foods as much as possible. It's always going to be your best bet. If you guys have any questions, as always, you can email me at castawaykitchen@gmail.com. My kitty's coming in. There he is. And you can always leave comments right here. Have a good one. Aloha.